Can you really learn a new language from songs and movies? In the process of learning a new language, it's normal to stray away from the language books and start looking at more culturally engaging mediums, like songs and movies. But how much of a language can you really learn from songs and movies? The answer is a lot. But that's only if you do it the proper way. And this video will take you through the steps for doing it. But first, subscribe to my channel. Done? Okay, let's start. Number 1. Songs, the best memory enhancers. Learning new words will definitely become easier if you learn them based on rhyme patterns. And if the rhyme patterns are associated with a melody, that would be even better. So, if you're starting to enjoy songs in the new language you're learning, then I suggest you stay committed to that, not only for fun, but also as a part of the learning process. However, to do so, you have to make sure you complete at least the lower beginner level of the language. This is roughly equivalent to learning 600 words. Before you do that, it would be too early to start listening to songs and try to understand their lyrics. In other words, you first acquire basic vocabulary and get used to how the language sounds, then you start building on that. Now, when you listen to a song, don't forget that knowing the lyrics by heart is easy. You just have to listen to the song over and over again, and you'll get there. The hard part, on the other hand, is to know what those lyrics mean, and particularly, know the meaning of all the words and expressions. That's what you need to focus on. Otherwise, listening to songs won't be really helping you learn the language. Remember, vocabulary is a two-way road. You need to remember both the word and its meaning interchangeably. I have actually covered this point thoroughly in my previous video, so I suggest that you check it. Number 2. Movies and TV series, a magical opportunity for cultural immersion. As you learn a new language, it would be ideal to train your ear to the language by listening to hours of real-life conversations. And what a better medium for that than movies? Of course, language books include audio material to practice listening, but these are usually boring conversations taken out of context. What movies and TV series provide, on the other hand, are conversations based on an engaging chronology of events, with a motion picture that helps you better understand what's going on. Sometimes even the body language of the actors helps you get what they're saying. Watching movies is important for speeding up the process of language learning. But again, you will have to choose the right time to start doing it. I suggest you complete the upper beginner level, which is roughly equivalent to 1,200 words. Only then you can start watching movies. And when you actually watch a movie, you're gonna have to watch it twice. Let's say your mother tongue is English and you're watching a movie in Spanish. First, you watch the movie with the English subtitles turned on. As you read the subtitles, you will have to focus on the Spanish conversation as well. Now, the second time you watch the movie, turn on the Spanish subtitles. Trust me, you will still understand all the conversations, because you've seen the movie before, and you already know some Spanish. I guarantee you're gonna learn a lot of words and expressions this way. Number 3. Google Translate is your friend. When you're watching movies in a new language, it goes without saying that you'll be pausing the movie a lot to translate some words that strike your attention. And what an easy thing to do these days, with Google Translate just one click away. In the past, if you wanted to learn French, for example, you had to buy 2 dictionaries for that. an English-French dictionary and a French-English one, because you sometimes need to find the word and you sometimes need to understand the meaning of the word. With Google Translate, this is all redundant. So, when you have such a magical tool, you might as well use it all the time. However, Google Translate can be tricky sometimes, because translations aren't always accurate. To overcome this problem, I have two advices. First, try to translate sentences, not stand-alone words and phrases. And more importantly, if you know two languages other than the one you're learning, make sure you translate the sentences to both languages. This helps you better understand the nuance of the meaning. This is an important tip for all the multilinguals out there. Number 4. Social media, the gateway to books and magazines. Now that you've finished the upper beginner level, and you're already listening to songs and watching movies as you start with the intermediate level, it's the best time to follow as many pages as possible on Facebook and as many accounts as possible on Twitter, as long as they use the language that you're learning. This way, you'd get the chance to read sentences or short paragraphs in the language. I'm sure you're checking social media a lot, so you'll always be practicing. And the good thing is, you won't be exhausting yourself with long texts that you're not proficient enough yet to go through. After all, tweets and Facebook posts are generally short and straight to the point. So it's good to start with that. Don't start straight away with articles, because this would require copying and pasting long chunks of text to Google Translate. This has very little benefit, and I'd say it doesn't have any benefit at all. You should try to understand the general intent of the paragraph first, and then you look for the meaning of the words that you don't know. This way, you review what you already know and you learn some more. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to my future videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.